If you like this video, subscribe to my channel, but let's get right to it. So my wife and I the other night watched Murder Mystery, which was a Netflix original film starring Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston. And this movie created a little bit of buzz last week because in the first day of its release, it had 30 million or 34 million views. It just raked in the eyeballs, which I always keep saying, the more they keep doing this, the more ads are coming, especially because they're going to have to compete with Disney+. So we may start seeing, even if it's just something as simple as what HBO does before each of its shows, is it promos other shows to get you interested in HBO content. I think commercials are coming, or ads that'll be before a movie, just like previews. That's my Netflix thing. But going back to Murder Mystery. So I am not a big Adam Sandler fan. I liked him younger when I really related to, I guess, being more of like a kid. I enjoyed movies like Waterboy and things like that. But I kind of grew away from watching Adam Sandler. And what's funny is Netflix did this crazy deal with Adam Sandler to produce multiple films because apparently, like Jerry Lewis was to France, a huge major star, Adam Sandler's movies have been downloaded more times than anything else on Netflix ever. 500 million and counting views of his content. They love him worldwide. The guy can do no wrong in the eyes of millions. So they cut this deal with him and he cranks out movies here and there for them. And this one, Murder Mystery, comes out. I had the honor of working on We're the Millers, and so Jennifer Aniston is awesome, and that was a great film that I worked on. So I always am interested. I love Friends. I'm always interested in seeing anything she does. But this, I guess, would be like her second Netflix film because she did that other one, which was named, and it's slipping my mind, Dumplin'. That's it. She did a movie called Dumplin', which I really liked, that was on Netflix as well. And once again, the chemistry in Murder Mystery between Adam Sandler and Jennifer Aniston is perfect. They bounce off each other left and right with dialogue. There was some funny moments that came out of Adam Sandler, which I enjoyed. And I didn't think I would laugh at certain things, and I did. One of the cool parts about the movie that was Terrence Stamp was in it. And see, I didn't know any of the cast that was in this film when I went into it. I just knew Jennifer Aniston, Adam Sandler, it's a murder mystery, takes place on a yacht, that kind of thing. And so when I started seeing the cast pop up on the screen, I was like, Terrence Stamp is in this. General Zod. I was like, give me Zod, you know? And so anyway, he plays this character that's rewriting his will, and he brings all these different people in that were parts of his life that want their hooks in his fortune, and he basically writes them out. But before he writes them out and signs the paper, spoiler alert, he drops dead. Or somebody kills him. But anyway, and then that's the mystery. It's almost like Clue. Who did it? With the candlestick, blah, 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 blah. Takes place in multiple places. A yacht, and I think they went to Italy or Greece, and it's all over the place. And so I enjoyed it. My wife was next to me, and we were watching it, and then Jackie Sandler, which is Adam Sandler's wife, played the flight attendant when they were flying to go on their honeymoon. This is the honeymoon they never had. He was like promising her for years he would take her on a European vacation, and never really had the money, and kind of lied to her about getting promotions at work and all this other kind of stuff. Anyway, spoilers. But Jackie Sandler was in it. My wife pointed that out. That was really cool. Like I said, Terrence Stamp was in it, but he wasn't in it enough. But I understand he served a purpose and then had to be gone for the rest of the movie to actually work. But anytime you can give me Terrence Stamp in a movie, I'm all in. Luke Evans was in this as well. I really enjoyed his character. Let's see. We had John Connie, or Connie. I'm not exactly how you pronounce it, but he played Colonel Ulenga, I think is how you say it. He was Black Panther's father in Civil War, and then died, but then he came back to life when Black Panther was crowned the Black Panther, and they talked in that dream sequence when he can go talk with the the people who had died and gone on, the elders. Anyway, so John Connie was in this, and he was hysterical. He played this colonel from some country, you know, in Africa, and he had an eye patch on, and he had like a fake hand he pulled off, and I mean, like, I didn't expect any of it, so I probably just spoiled it for everybody. So, but when things start happening with him, like he's falling apart, it's pretty funny. The film had an international appeal across the board, so they kind of checked all the boxes, if you will, when it came to having, it's like they had somebody from every single country or continent, you know, Asian actors and people from Russia and blah, blah, blah. It was everywhere, France, the whole nine yards. And so there was a French guy from Interpol that was tracking this whole thing down. And so they really made this movie for a global audience. They didn't just make it for people who are Adam Sandler fans in America. I did fall asleep for a few minutes towards the end of the film, which my wife told me, you know, I missed the reveal of who the killers were, but I kind of found out who the killers were later. But I will say it's funny because there was a chase sequence when Jennifer Aniston's driving a Ferrari and they're going through, you know, all these turns and jumping and doing all sorts of stuff with the cars in a chase scene, a la like the French Connection or more like the ones with the Mini Coopers and whatever that movie was, the Italian Job. But they started playing "Shoot to Thrill" by AC/DC, and I just have to say that, like, I feel like you can't even use that song anymore, because the only thing I thought about the whole time the song played during the chase scene was, when the hell was Iron Man going to show up and land and save the day? I mean, I feel like Marvel, you know, with Iron Man stole all the major hits for Iron Man never had like his own theme music. He had, you know, Black Sabbath and AC/DC songs throughout all of, and whenever he showed up and they played one of those songs, you knew, you know, Iron Man was here. So of course there's a scene, "Shoot to Thrill," AC/DC, and all I'm thinking about is Iron Man. It was a good movie. It was fun. It was lighthearted. You go in, leave your brain, check your brain out. You don't have to think about this movie. Was it as funny as past films that Adam Sandler has done? No, I don't think so. But it was a good film overall. I recommend it. If you want to check something and just check your brain out at the door, Murder Mystery is your film. It's now available on Netflix. So did you see Murder Mystery? Let's talk about it in the comment section below, and we'll see you on the next one.